So, imagine you are in your kitchen right now.
Okay.
You are holding a piece of cheese, but it smells terrible.
Oh, no, that is very bad.
Yeah, it is a bad piece of cheese. And you paid good money for it at the store, you know?
Right. You worked hard for that money.
Exactly. So do you just, like, throw it in the garbage? Well, no.
No, please do not do that.
Today, we will teach you exactly how to get your money back.
Yes, we will. And welcome to Easy English Talk.
Welcome, everyone.
This is the 4th episode of our show. 4.
Episode 4. Wow.
You are here, you are listening, you are learning a new language, and, you are doing a very good job.
You really are. Learning English is a big journey. We know it can sometimes feel, well, a little scary.
Yeah, that is very normal.
But you are not alone. We are right here with you. We will speak slowly.
And we will use very simple words.
Right. You have learned so many new words in our first 3 episodes, and today, well, you will learn even more. You can absolutely do this.
Yes, you can. So, today, we have a very important topic. It is something we all do every single week.
Because we all need to eat, right?
Exactly. So we all need to buy food. Today, we're taking a trip to the grocery store.
The grocery store. Or many people also call it the supermarket.
Right, the supermarket. Buying food in a new language can make you feel a little nervous.
Oh, definitely. Maybe you do not know the right words.
Or maybe you cannot find the food you want. But do not worry.
By the end of our time today, you will know exactly what to do.
You will know how to find fresh food.
Yeah, and you will know how to ask a worker for help.
And, of course, you will know how to pay your money.
You will even know what to do if you buy bad food, like that bad cheese.
It will be very easy.
Yeah.
But before we open the doors to the grocery store, we must start at home.
Start at home. Why?
We must prepare. We need to write something on a small piece of paper. We need a shopping list.
Oh, right, a shopping list. That is a very useful tool.
Why do we write a shopping list, Leo?
Well, we write down the names of the food we need. We write apples, we write milk, we write bread.
Exactly. We do this so we do not forget anything.
Right. When we were at the store, we just look at our small piece of paper. It helps us remember.
So now we are ready. We are walking into the grocery store. The big doors open.
And we find a shopping cart.
Yes, a shopping cart.
Yeah.
That is a large metal basket on wheels.
We push our shopping cart inside. Wow, the store is very big.
And the lights are very bright.
The first place we see is full of beautiful colors. I see bright red, I see bright yellow, I see dark green.
This place has a special name. It is the produce section.
The produce section. Let us spell that word together.
P-R-O-D-U-C-E, produce.
Produce. What does that mean, Linda?
Produce means food that grows from the ground or food that grows on trees.
Ah, I see. So it is the place for fresh fruit.
Right. And it is the place for fresh vegetables.
Why is the produce section always at the very front of the grocery store?
Well, the store wants you to see beautiful, fresh colors first. It makes you feel happy and it makes you feel hungry.
It really is a wonderful place. Let us practice some easy fruit words.
Listen carefully to the word. Then you say it out loud at home.
Apples.
Apples. You can find red apples or you can find green apples. They are round and sweet.
Bananas.
Bananas. They are long and yellow. You must peel the skin to eat them.
Oranges.
Oranges. They are round and the color orange. They have very sweet juice inside.
You are doing very well. Now, let us practice some vegetables.
Vegetables are very healthy. Remember, say the words out loud.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. They're soft and red. They're very good in a salad.
Carrots.
Carrots. They're long, hard, and orange.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. They are brown and they grow deep in the dirt. You can bake them or boil them.
Okay, I'm looking at my shopping list. I have my apples, I have my carrots, but I need bananas.
Okay.
I look around the bright produce section. I look to the left, I look to the right. I cannot find the yellow bananas anywhere. I'm very confused. What do I do?
Well, this happens to everyone. You must ask a store worker for help.
Is it hard to do?
No, it is very simple. But you must be polite. You walk up to the worker. You say, "Excuse me, where are the bananas?"
Let us practice that together. Listen carefully. Excuse me, where are the bananas?
Perfect. That sounds very polite. The store worker will smile and help you.
The worker might point their finger.
Right. The worker might say, "The bananas are in aisle 3.
Aisle. Listen closely to that word, aisle.
This is a very special and strange word in English. Let us spell it. A-I-S-L-E. Aisle.
Wait, I hear an A, I hear an L, but I see the letter S in the middle of this spelling.
Yes, you do.
But I do not hear the letter S when you speak.
That is correct. English is a very old language,
Yeah.
and, well, sometimes it has strange rules.
Very strange rules.
We just have to remember them. The letter S is a silent letter. We write the S, but our mouths do not say it. Aisle.
So what is an aisle?
An aisle is the long, straight walking space between the tall shelves of food. You push your shopping cart down the aisle.
Ah, okay. The worker says aisle 3. So I push my cart to aisle 3.
Good.
I look at the shelves. I find the bananas.
Great.
Now, how do I tell the worker what I want to buy? Do I just say, I want bananas?
You can say that. People will understand you. But there is a much better way.
Oh, what is the better way?
In English, saying I want can sometimes sound a little rude. It can sound too strong.
I do not want to be rude.
Right. We have a softer phrase. We have a kinder phrase. We say, I would like.
I would like. That does sound very polite. It sounds very respectful.
Yes, I would like is a very important phrase for you to learn. You can use it anywhere.
Like in a restaurant.
Yes, to order food. You can use it in a coffee shop, too. Let's practice. You say, I would like a bunch of bananas.
I would like a bunch of bananas. A
bunch. That word means many bananas connected together. A bunch of bananas.
I see. And if I want apples?
You can talk about the weight of the fruit. You can say, I would like a kilo of apples.
Kilo. That is a word for weight. It tells the worker how heavy the fruit is.
Exactly. A kilo of apples.
Okay, a bunch of bananas, a kilo of apples. We have our fresh food, but I want to bake a cake tonight.
A cake. That sounds delicious.
Thank you. But to make a cake, we need more than fruit. We need cold things.
You are right. We must leave the bright produce section. We must push our cart to a new place in the store.
We walk to the back of the store. You can feel the cold air on your face.
Yes, we are going to the dairy section. Let us spell that word. D-A-I-R-Y. Dairy.
The dairy section is very cold. What kind of food is in the dairy section?
The dairy section has food made from animal milk. Because it is made from milk, it must stay cold or it will go bad.
Like the bad cheese.
Exactly. In the dairy section, you will find cold milk. You will find cold cheese. You will find cold butter and cold yogurt.
We need to learn the English words for the containers that hold this food. How do we buy the milk?
Usually, you open the cold glass door, you reach inside, and you buy a carton of milk. A carton is a tall, thick paper box. The paper keeps the milk safe. You open the top of the carton to pour the milk into a glass. A carton of milk.
And what about the cheese? How does the cheese look?
You buy a packet of cheese.
Packet.
A packet is a small plastic bag.
Yeah.
It keeps the air away from the cheese. A packet of cheese.
Okay, let us put 1 carton of milk and 1 packet of cheese in our shopping cart.
That's good.
Now, I still need a few more things for my cake. I need flour.
We must move to a new aisle. Remember that word? Aisle. The walking space.
Yeah.
It has the silent S.
Right, the silent S.
We must find the baking aisle. In the baking aisle, we find dry things to make cakes and bread. You can find sugar here. You can find salt here.
I need flour to bake my cake. I look on the shelf. I say, I need a small bag of flour.
And maybe we need oil to cook our food. We look on a different shelf. We say, I need a bottle of olive oil.
Bottle?
Yes, olive oil comes in a tall glass bottle.
A bottle of olive oil.
Okay, I see the baking aisle. I see the bag of flour. But look right across the aisle, Linda.
The potato chips are right there. The salty potato chips in the bright, shiny bags. Mom, can I just get 1 small bag of chips? I am very hungry right now.
Yeah, you said you wanted to be healthy today.
I know.
You said you wanted to bake a fresh cake from scratch. Please put the chips back on the shelf.
But it is just 1 bag. It is a very small bag. We can eat it in the car.
No, potato chips are not a healthy snack. They have too much salt. They have too much oil.
Oh, man.
We are buying flour and fresh butter. We will go home and bake homemade food instead. That is much better for your body.
Okay. You are right. If families talk like this in the store all the time, right?
They really do.
The chips go back on the shelf. The flour goes into the cart.
Good choice.
We have fresh apples from the produce section. We have a carton of milk from the cold dairy section. We have a bag of flour from the baking aisle.
Our shopping cart is very full. It is very heavy to push.
It is time to finish our trip.
Yes, it is time to pay money for our food. We must push our heavy cart to the very front of the store. We look for a line of people.
And we go to the checkout.
Check out. This is the place where you check all your items and pay your money.
There is a long moving belt. We take the food out of our cart. We put the food on the moving belt.
Right. And there is a store worker sitting there. This worker is called the cashier.
The cashier. The cashier takes your apples. The cashier takes your milk. The cashier scans each item with a machine. Beep, beep.
The machine reads the price of the food. The cashier will look at the computer.
And the cashier will tell you how much money you must pay.
Then the cashier will ask a very common question. Listen carefully. How would you like to pay?
How would you like to pay? There are two easy answers to this question.
The cashier wants to know what kind of money you will use.
The first answer is cash. Cash.
That means paper money. It also means round metal coins.
You reach into your pocket, you pull out paper money, you give the cash to the cashier.
The second answer is credit card. Credit card.
That is the small, hard plastic card. You carry it in your wallet.
Right. You push the plastic card into the machine.
You can say, I will pay with cash.
Or you can say, I will pay with a credit card. Both answers are perfect.
After you give the cashier your cash or your credit card, the trip is almost done. The cashier will say, have a wonderful day.
But wait, before you walk away, the cashier hands you a small piece of paper.
Oh, yes. This piece of paper is very, very important. It is called a receipt.
Let us spell this important word. R-E-C-E-E-I-P-T. Receipt.
Wait a minute. I hear an R, I hear a C, I hear a T, but there is a letter P in that spelling.
You have very good ears, Leo.
I do not hear the letter P when you speak.
It is another silent letter. Just like the letter S in aisle, the letter P in receipt is silent.
Oh, I see.
We write it, but we do not speak it. Receipt.
Why is this small piece of paper so important? Why did they print it? Why must we always take it home with us?
Well, the receipt is a list. It shows every single food item you bought today.
Every single item?
Yes. It shows exactly how much money you paid for the carton of milk. It shows exactly how much money you paid for the kilo of apples. It shows the total money you paid. It is your proof. It proves you gave the store your money.
This goes back to the very first question we asked today.
You are right.
Imagine you go home. You put your grocery bags on the kitchen table.
Okay.
You take out the plastic packet of cheese. You open the packet. You smell the cheese. Oh, no.
It smells terrible.
Yes. The cheese is old. It has green spots. It is bad food.
You cannot eat it. It will make your stomach sick.
So what do? Do you throw it in the garbage?
No, do not throw it away. You paid good money for that cheese. You do not want to lose your money.
Right. You must take the bad cheese back to the grocery store.
You walk back inside the store. You do not go to the checkout. You go to a special desk.
A special desk?
Yes, it is called the customer service desk.
Yeah.
You bring the bad cheese.
Yeah.
And you must bring your receipt.
The small paper with the silent P?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You must have the receipt.
You look at the store worker at the desk. You hold up the bad cheese. You say, I would like to return it.
Return. That is a great English word.
Return means you give the bad food back to the store.
And the store must give your money back to you. You give the cheese, you get your money.
I look at the worker. I say, I bought this cheese today. It smells bad. I would like to return it.
The worker will ask one question. Do you have the receipt?
And you say, yes, here is the receipt.
The worker looks at the small piece of paper. The paper proves you bought the cheese today.
The worker takes the bad cheese and throws it away. The worker opens the cash machine. The worker gives you your money back.
Problem fixed. You have your money.
But remember, you cannot get your money back if you do not have the receipt.
The store needs proof. That is why the small piece of paper is so important to keep.
Well, our shopping trip is completely finished. We pushed our cart through the big doors.
We found fresh fruit in the produce section.
We asked for help politely.
We found cold milk in the dairy section.
We paid at the checkout.
And we learned how to use a receipt to return bad food.
You have learned so many useful new English phrases today. This is excellent progress.
Learning new words takes time, and you are doing very well. But before we say goodbye, we want to play a fun review game.
A review game. Yes, we want to help your brain remember. We will see what words you remember from our trip.
We will describe a thing or a place. You must guess the correct English word.
Try to guess the word out loud at home. Say it before we tell you the answer.
Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Let us play.
Question 1. Listen carefully. What is the place in the store where you stand in line and pay your money at the very end of your trip? Think about it.
Where do you put your food on the belt and pay? Say it out loud.
I will give you a second.
It is the checkout.
Checkout. Very good. Question 2. What is the small piece of paper that shows what you bought? Remember, it has a silent letter P.
The small paper that proves you paid money. What is it?
Think about it.
It is the receipt.
Receipt. Perfect. Question 3. What is the bright, beautiful section at the front of the store with fresh red apples and fresh yellow bananas?
Where do fresh fruits and vegetables live?
Say it out loud.
It is the produce section.
produce section. Great job. Question 4. What do we call the long walking space between the tall shelves of food? Remember, it has a silent letter S.
The walking space where you push your cart.
What is that strange word?
It is the aisle.
Aisle. Yes. Question 5. This is the last question.
Think about the cashier. The cashier asks, "How would you like to pay?"
What do you say when you want to pay with your small, hard plastic card?
How do you answer the cashier?
Tell us the phrase.
You say, "I will pay with a credit card."
I will pay with a credit card. Excellent work. You did such a wonderful job today. You should feel very proud of your brain.
Think about how you felt at the start of our time today. Maybe you felt nervous about speaking English in a big store.
But now you have the vocabulary. You should feel very confident.
You are ready to push a cart in an English supermarket.
You are making big steps on your language journey. Before we go, we want to leave you with something to think about.
We want you to practice your English at home today. Think about this simple question.
What is your favorite food to buy at the grocery store?
Ask yourself that question right now. What is my favorite food to buy?
Try to say the answer in English.
Maybe it is fresh red apples. Maybe it is a cold carton of milk. Or maybe it is a bunch of bananas.
Practice saying the words out loud in your kitchen.
Keep practicing your new words every day. Notice the food around your house.
Keep smiling. Learning a language is hard work, but it is a beautiful journey. Thank you for spending your time with us today.
Goodbye, everyone. We will see you next time on Easy English Talk.
Remember, the next time you walk through those big doors at the store, take a deep breath. Hold your head high. You know exactly what to do. You have all the English words you need right in your pocket. Goodbye.